Hi.
Hey, yo, hey. Oh, Pippin says hi too.
Yeah, that's a very loud hi.
Yeah. You know what? If Reed is in here, I'm gonna ask him to put him outside because they're just gonna bark the whole time.
Okay. They're like, this live is about me.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna put him in the spotlight of shame
Hmm.
for a minute.
Oh, Pippin.
Oh, do you see his arms?
Yeah,
Like,
he's
why is he
totally
like?
like, hey, buddy. Hey.
Yeah. Oh, do you see Lisa? Look.
Hi. Are we
Say
good
hi.
now? You can stay if you're quiet.
I know, I know. I'm just gonna keep him here in the lap of shame while I go ahead and introduce. Anyway, hi. I'm Scotty Oakenlake. I am one of the Gathering Elves, and I am so excited to introduce one of the amazing vendors from Gathering One, the amazing Forest Shade Lisa.
Hi. Oh, that's why I think I've been to every gathering except for one. So I was trying to figure it out with Allie. I think I missed, was it the third one? Think it was whatever was the first nerd prom. That might have been three or four. Okay. I was like, I
Yay!
can't
Of
remember
course.
which four. Okay. But yeah, so hi everyone.
Just one second. I am adding some mods. There we go. Okay, we got mods.
Yay.
Yay! um, yes, you've been at almost every gathering, so that's where I would love to start, if that's okay. If you
Yeah.
wouldn't mind to start from the beginning, like how did you find the gathering? How did you become part of the Norse Forge family?
Um, it was kind of a roundabout way because at the time, like I was going through a divorce and a single mom, and that's actually how I got into crafting. Was that was a way to like support me and my kids. And of all people who like decided to hire me was Tank Tolman. So he kind of gave me a shot and highlighted that and was like, "Hey, I want this, piece. Can you make it for me?" And so I did. And he was invited to like the first gathering. It was Jeremy's birthday. And so that's kind of how I found out about it because he was like one of the ones there. And I was trying to figure out how to like ship this piece to Canada, which is where he is. And he was originally going to like ship me like fur to me to, like, add to it, and, yeah, the borders, that was a whole thing. So, I was like, "Hey, I can just come to the gathering and give it to you in person so we don't have to worry about shipping and stuff like that." And I'm so glad I did because it was so much fun. So, it was basically just, like, Jeremy's birthday celebration. It was like, "Hey, nerds, like, everyone show up. We're gonna play D&D." It was potluck style, so, like, people brought food and yeah, so it was at his original forge in Salisbury, so
That's amazing. So Tank was kind of your segue into all of the things.
yeah.
I love
Oddly
it.
enough, yeah. So
That that is amazing. So, Legacy is coming up. In case y'all are coming in, Legacy will be held November 15th in New London, North Carolina, from 10 a.m. to midnight, and it is intended to be more like the first two gatherings. So, having been to Gathering Five, what would you say would be like the biggest differences? Like, how have you seen things grow? And I mean,
um,
what was the first one like?
well, the first one, it was, I think, a lot busier than people thought it was, even though it was, like, the first gathering, because it was, like, the first hurrah. So, I mean, I met people from, like, Texas and all around, like, people came long distances just to, like, be part of it. Um, I mean, honestly, when someone, like, goes to the trouble of making these long, like, Viking style, like, tables and all the decorations. He made, like, a Viking throne, all this, like, stuff, 'cause this is Jeremy. And it was like, "Hey, I'm having a party, like, come join." Of course, that energy was, like, contagious, and everyone wanted to be part of it. So, I mean, there was several hundred people there, like, for the first one, and so for it kind of evolving to this interactive community, which became kind of like LARP slash mini Ren Fair, it was really cool to watch that grow. So it has grown a lot, and I would say people kind of, I think, forget that it's, like, still like a community, so it's like you're gonna get more out of it the more you, like, put into it too. So, for those that came to the last gathering, expecting it to just be just like a Ren Fair, I think they were like, "Wait, what?" It's like, "No, it's a little bit more interactive than that." Um so yeah, anyways, it's grown a lot though. But for anyone who hasn't gone yet, like, try to volunteer, try to, like, be involved in the community in a way too, because that makes it honestly a lot more fun. Yeah.
It really does. Hi, I just want to say hi to chat. Vasya, yes, we will absolutely be hugging European folk, and we will, fingers crossed, be doing a couple of gathering lives. Yay!
I'm trying to see where Thief is. Come here. I know he's somewhere
Yes,
because I heard him a little bit ago, but yeah.
I saw you said earlier that he thinks the interview is about him, which I mean fair. So why don't we skip straight to it? Do you want to give us the thief update if he will uh grace us with his presence?
Are you gracing us with your presence? You don't look that. Is it frozen or can you see him?
It's frozen.
Uh-oh. He's here, but he doesn't look that happy with me.
Oh no.
Hi. Ready for your close up?
There he is.
So, he's such a good boy. So the thing about Thief is he's not like super snuggly. He is like your ADHD like play buddy. Hi. So as far as like being picked up and stuff, he's just like, I will tolerate this, but my life is playing.
Yes, and I love your updates. I think my favorite one was the one where he was fending off the black cat.
Oh, he's so silly.
So what is his attitude like? What's his demeanor?
So it's really funny to me because like he kind of like evolved as he went through puberty, like a typical teenager. So he started like not liking my partner Paul, and it's not like it's weird. It's weird. So it's like a male thing. It's like he just doesn't like men right now. So he likes women and children. So, I mean, you met him, and Allie obviously came over, and it was like he loves women, he loves kids, he loves my kids, but it's just really funny. He just is kind of like standoffish with men. Like, are you a threat? I don't know. So it's funny. So he's a little bit territorial, as you saw with like the black cat, too. It was just kind of like, you're in my space. Like, I'm going to pretend I'm a tough cat when he's not. He's not tough.
he
We
thinks
love
he's
him
a
though.
he thinks he's a paladin.
Yeah. He thinks he's a beefy boy. He thinks he's like a tank, and it's like, no, you're squishy like a sorcerer. Sorry. So
He is so sweet, and that was the sweetest thing because almost as soon as he saw Allie, like I know he was still coming off of his surgery, but still, just seeing him run straight to her was amazing.
that was so sweet. Yes. Always be first mama.
Yes. Well, and she even said, she would play to them, or
Mhm.
sing to them while they were still, in the pickle jar.
Oh, it's so cute. I love it.
She said, "You have low HP, thief."
Sorry.
He's a level 2 fighter in a level 10 zone, but with
Yeah.
the attitude of a level 10.
He really is a sneak thief though. So I don't know. Like that's the thing is like he's aptly named. Not only did he steal our hearts, but he likes to steal things. So since I craft, I mean you can see right there there's like horse tail. So he's been known to like sneak into my office and steal pelts, and I had a foxtail and he destroyed that. I was not happy about that, but it's just he was so proud too. He like showed me the foxtail, like, look at my trophy, mom. I protected you. You're welcome. And I'm just like, "Duh." So
Thank you, thief.
yeah, I've since learned to lock up, pelts and stuff like that. I think Allie said some of the other gherkins do that too.
Yes, I think she said she's also had some pelts ruined, but I think Tanya was maybe gonna hook you guys up.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be nice. So, but yeah, no, he likes to steal stuff. Like he'll find just little pieces of twine, or obviously I craft. So it's like I mean, oh my gosh, my desk. It's like there's just bits of like stuff everywhere. So he'll like find it and it's just like his baby for the week. So he'll literally sleep with it.
That is funny. Lydia does my because I have a Lydia, and she has this little scrap of fabric that she likes to carry around in her mouth all over the house. And she'll just be crying with it in her mouth. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then she'll set it down and just stare at me.
Does she fetch? Because that's one thing thief will do. He'll fetch.
That is so sweet. No, she doesn't.
Okay. So I had a lot of people messaging me concerned that he was panting because that can be a sign of like some health issues. And I was like, you don't understand. Like he will just play fetch, run back and forth until he's just like ragged and just like, I'm so tired. So that's him. So yeah, he's part dog.
Well, he did grow up around River and Lydia.
Yeah, he did. So yep.
He'd just be dog coded.
I saw the chat. Is Peekaboo a pilfering menace? Yes.
That's that void energy.
I know. It's like also a sneak thief.
Mhm. Yes. My Samwise, he is not so much a sneak thief as he is like curious about everything. Like I caught him chewing on the windowsill. I think he was trying to open the window because him and a squirrel have beef. But also, doesn't thief have beef?
Yeah.
Quite a bit, right?
Yeah, he does.
He has beef with anything that isn't mother.
Yeah, basically. So he's just he's funny. Oh gosh. He's a fun cat, but it's one of those things after the loss of Pippin. So for those that followed along on social media and stuff like that, my other cat, Pippin, I had to put down. She had cancer, which was really kind of rough. So we're thinking about getting Thief another friend soon because I don't like cats being alone. So we're we're
Oh,
waiting, but hopefully soon.
that's gonna be like getting an Xbox for him.
Yeah. So I think at first he's just going to be like pissed off. And then it's like, okay, this is for your good. And then he'll warm up to whoever.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
And do you still have the armor that you made for him?
I do. I don't know where it is currently, but that's funny. That was another thing that people were like worried about. I'm like, No, it's lightweight, like aluminum. It's not heavy and it's not gonna hurt him. So cats just kinda like do the flop, or animals do that when they're wearing something they're not used to, but a lot of people that were like, "How dare you put that on him?" I was like, "He's fine."
Yeah, it's just something that they have to like a harness. I've been trying to harness
Exactly.
train Samwise, so it's kind of like the same. And also, battle armor for a cat is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty awesome. That's why I see those medieval paintings where it's like, cats in full armor. I'm like, "Yeah, they have the right idea."
Yes. Fun Discord lore. My picture will always be either a medieval cat or a cat just being somehow ridiculous. One time it was a photo of a cat being fart blasted by a samurai, and I was messaging on I think the Discord that we were going to organize a lot of the games with, at Gathering 4, and,
Mhm,
um, what was his name? Homebrew Hunk?
mhm.
Yes, Homebrew Hunk, Rusty. He thought I was a 13-year-old
You're
that
13?
somehow that had somehow busted into the chat.
That's so funny. Oh,
So yes, yes, those paintings, that embodies thief, I feel like. Um, so switching gears, I would love to know because I know we've talked a lot about and you've been all over the place. I think most recently I learned about you that you camped in Australia, which is
yeah.
wild. So can you tell chat some more about you, where you're from, and just let us get to know you?
Yeah, sure. I have kind of been everywhere. I sometimes say I'm like, I'm a true elf because I've just kind of wandered and lived different places and had many different lifetimes. Um, so I was born in Southern California and I only lived there a total of 4 years and then moved to the Pacific Northwest where I spent most of my childhood. And then my dad decided to uproot us, move us to Montana. So that's actually where I learned like leather crafting and stuff like that. Because like it's like outdoor adventures and hunting and all sorts of, wildlife kind of stuff like that. So we went to Montana and lived there for several years, went back to Washington, and then I moved to Australia for a while. So you can get like certain visitor visas where you can like work and or volunteer and do stuff. So I lived there, camped in the bush, like got to experience it. So that was pretty fun. But yeah, the conversation was that I punched a dingo. It's because I had a dingo like trying to chew on my hair through the tent wall. And I didn't know what it was. I just knew, hey, I'm in Australia bush and something is trying to bite like my hair bun. And I just like smacked the wall and it yelped. And I was like, holy shit, I just punched a dingo. It's not something you can say every day that happens.
No, no, and I feel
No.
like that's a pretty badass example of you as a person. Just will punch a dingo.
Will punch dingo. Oh gosh. But yeah, so yeah, I've kind of lived everywhere. Lived in Hawaii for a little bit. And so I think it's funny because it's like Pacific Northwest is like, heavy rain and lush, beautiful green forests and stuff like that. And then Australia and what do you call it? Hawaii are very like sunny and stuff like that. So it's interesting. It kind of gave me the experience of all. So now that I'm in North Carolina, I'm happy because I have all the seasons. So yeah.
Were seasons pretty vastly different in those locations, or were they
What
pretty similar?
was what? Sorry, it cut out a minute.
Oh, so in Australia and Hawaii, you said that here we have seasons, but were their seasons there very different, or were they somewhat like here?
Well, Australia, since it's a different hemisphere, it's like flipped. So their Christmas is their like summer. So what they do for Christmas is they like barbecue and it's hot, like really hot as hell. And so they do have seasons. They don't really get like snow and stuff like that. So there's certain things I would say like, you know, they don't fully have, but yeah. So very, very sunny. I was in Newcastle, so that was just like I felt like there was like a spotlight of sun on it all the time. It's very sunny. So, but yeah.
That's awesome. And so back to leather working, or well, would you like to talk about leather working or your gaming experience?
Well, either or. We could start with leather. Like I was trying to say, like in Montana, my dad kind of taught me the basics. So I still have a toolbox that he had in the 70s when he first started. And it has like all his tools and stuff like that. So when he kind of gave it up, he handed that to me and I was like, "Do you know what? Like, I remember doing this like when I was younger. I want to actually practice and get better at it and start like making stuff." Um, I loved LARP. I've always been obsessed with like Lord of the Rings and fantasy. And like one of my dreams was to do costumes. So that's kind of what got me like on that was just trying to make different things. You can see like this is one of the armor pieces I made. I don't mind putting stuff closer if it's a little so just started like getting patterns, like learning how to like tool, make different stuff. I think I still have a lot to learn. I'm always asking other people that are a lot better at me than me, like stuff. And I would love to learn new lessons of like tooling and stuff like that. Cause I think a craft like this, you can just only get better. So yeah.
Absolutely, and that is stunning.
Oh,
Absolutely.
thank you.
and and yes, I know you and Ali might be collabing on some leather stuff.
We were talking, like, I think she might do the leather and I might do the chainmail. So that was something we were talking about.
Ooh, keep an eye out, y'all. That is gonna be a sick collab.
I'm excited, but Ellie, like, I would say, like, I have a lot to learn from her too. She's amazing at tooling and all that. So she's got the skills.
Y'all will have a lot to learn from one another.
Yeah. I could teach
'Cause
her some chainmail stuff.
yes, exactly.
So this is my chainmail hat.
Yes!
So yeah.
That is the most amazing hat.
Well, thank you. I'm excited because like I am making some like kind of druidy, like a pauldron with like oak leaves. So I'm excited. So I'm like going to be working on that. And I think Paul's going to wear it at Legacy. So yeah.
Yay! Excited.
Yeah.
So, speaking of legacy, I know that you'll be running a session as a DM. So, I wanted to ask where and how you got into DMing and gaming.
Um,
All.
yeah. I feel that's why I laugh because I feel like DMs get into it like one or two ways. It's like they love the technical side of stuff, and it's like they kind of jump on board in that. Or if you're not like a math wizard like me, or I'm not a math wizard at all. If you're like me and you don't do that kind of stuff, you fall into it because no one else steps up. So our group didn't have a DM. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to learn how to do it. And it's actually a lot of fun. So, as someone who loves to write and, world build like fantasy worlds and stuff like that, if you're just a creative person, I think DMing's a lot of fun. And the best way I can describe like my DMing style or how I face D&D is you're not you're not writing the world. You're using mechanics that already exist, and then you are creating a story with the players. So they really are the ones like leading and you're just like facilitating it. So I've met so many DMs that are just like, "No, this is what I want for the session," and they try to and then they get, like, angry that it doesn't go according to plan, which is a joke because it never goes according to plan, ever. So, I don't know, that's kinda my approach to D&D, is like, you're creating a really fun story together.
That
So,
yes, that's the whole point of it, and what makes it so fun is when it doesn't go as planned.
yeah. Some of the funniest stories, like, oh, anyways, yeah.
Yes. So you talked about writing. Have you ever thought about writing or publishing?
I've thought of it. It's one of those things like, when do I have enough time? There's so many, like my crafting, there's so many things that I would love to do. It's just a matter of finding time. So I do have like a rough draft of something I've worked on and need to revisit, but we'll see.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I love it. So, for you, like with your experience, you said the best way is just to step up. So, for
Mhm,
someone just getting started as a DM, for example, because Milady Lee and I will be running the kiddie pool,
mhm.
and if someone is curious about becoming a DM, where would you say would be a good place to start?
Definitely like the Dungeon Master's Guide, just kind of like looking through that and seeing. Honestly, like, I think some of the most entertaining DMs are just, you just watch other people and kind of see how they approach it. I think you can learn a lot by just watching how others do it. Even for those who have never like done it before, there's I've never met anyone who I've asked, like, DM questions and they've been, like, rude to me or hostile. It's, like, normally DMs, like, they don't gatekeep. They're just like, "Oh, yeah, this is how I approach it and stuff." It might not be how I do it, but yeah, so there's all different styles. I'm a lot more, I would say, rules flexible, story oriented. Oh,
I'm
tough
just kidding.
guy. Tough guy.
It's okay. It's okay. Yes. Chat, this is Pippin. Mary is right here. She is concerned about something, not sure. Um, and now for your regularly scheduled dog interruption.
The best break.
Exactly, exactly. So deviating into because I would love for you to show off your armor pieces because you were talking about showing off some stuff earlier. But I'm curious, what character are you going to be dressing as for Legacy, or have you decided, or is it a surprise?
I was actually thinking about today. I'm like, okay, because I have different pieces. I'm like, am I gonna go like as Shade, the elf? Because that's like, one of the things I do. Or am I gonna go like Viking kind of? So I don't know yet. I'm kind of trying to decide because I think it depends on what I can get done too. Procrastinating, I'm like, "Ooh, I need to get the things that I told, like, people I would have finished done first." So, yeah, we'll see.
And that's interesting that you say that because your regular job that you work is fascinating, and I'm sure chat would love to know a little bit more about what you do during the day other than amazing crafts.
Yeah, I work for a cemetery, so it's funny because I'd never heard this term before. Someone was, like, trying to describe me, and they were like, "So, you kinda remind me of, like, one of those cottage core girlies, but then you do, like, LARP and other stuff, and you collect bones, and you like dead things, and you work at a cemetery. Whimsigoth." And I was like, "I've never even heard this term." And then I was like, "What is whimsigoth?" Then I looked it up and I was like, "Yeah, I guess."
That definitely tracks.
So I guess I'm your, average whimsical, spooky girl.
Yes. Well, one of my favorite things was when we went on a walk and you just kept handing me trinkets, which I still have.
Like, "I found a piece of rock. Here's a cool piece of wood." Yeah, so
Here's a little bottle I found.
yep. So, yeah, I work for a cemetery, and that's not a job that I think most people want. I actually landed into that. I was actually hired for the job, and then my brother passed away. So it was really weird timing, but it actually gave me an outlet to kind of process my grief while others are, processing their grief. So that was kind of why I stuck it out in that job. Um, so basically my role is like family service counselor. So I help others like plan a service and do all that kind of stuff. So I thought it like, with my mom and I, like, who's on the other side of the desk when you're going through like the worst day of your life. And it's like you can either have someone who only cares about making money and is just like not compassionate, or you can have someone who's a little bit more empathetic and has been through grief. So, yeah, that's kinda how I got into it.
That see, like, exactly what you said, that's why it's if like, from my perspective, it's a great job for you because you have so much compassion and so much empathy and so much warmth that, if someone were going through something, you're, like, one of the best people that they could have in that kind of
Thank
situation.
you. Yeah.
Um, the next thing, would you like to show off some of your other pieces if you have some?
I could. I'm like, "What's around?"
Because I'm looking
Um,
behind you too. I see.
there's, like, all sorts. This is, like, a shorter, like, cruise I made. If you can see, there's, like, some dragon scale stamping. Um, what else? I'm like, I have pieces everywhere. This is why I need to get organized.
No,
So I'm like, I
uh,
have not fully finished like scale mail pauldrons where you just kind of slip put. I was gonna do like a arm thing where you have it attached underneath. That's the thing
mhm.
for a lot of stuff like this. It's like you want good securing, because if you're like in a fancy thing, you don't want to just keep doing that. That's one thing I've learned about clasps and making sure everything's like all right that way. Oh
Um,
gosh. Like putting me on the spot. I'm like, what have I made? What have I not made?
exactly, 'cause you've seen so many amazing pieces that, we've seen posted. And my other question is hi, Creek,
Hey, Chris.
is if someone were wanting to get started in leather work or chainmail work, where would you suggest they would start with, that sort of crafting?
Yeah. So I mean, honestly, like when I first started chainmail, I like was just learning out. There's a lot of like chainmail like 101 kind of things online that teaches you basic weaves and stuff like that. So that's always like a really good resource. I honestly just had like to start with not even the right pliers. I just had like my needle nose, jewelry making pliers, and then as like I sold stuff, it would kind of funnel back into like tool fund, and then I started buying like better tools and all that kind of stuff. I used the Ring Lord, and I was talking to a couple people about learning to wrap my own wire so then I can make my own chainmail rings, which would be awesome. So if anyone does that, like go ahead and contact me because it's great. The Ring Lord is pretty good, but they sell out of a lot of stuff and they're over in Canada. So I'd love to find someone this side of the this country. Um, sounds so funny to say, like, "This country," but, especially with tariffs and stuff, it's like a
Yes,
thing now.
I
And then
know.
for a lot of leather work, I get stuff at Tandy Leather. They have, like, really easy, like, beginner, like, tools, stamps, things like that, that come, like, in a kit, so to speak. So, but yeah, they have pretty, like, decent prices. There's different range of tools. So if you're starting out, you can just start with, like, your basics and move your way up. So, I got lucky considering I inherited, like, my dad's tools. That saved me a lot of money. But yeah, for people that are just kinda starting out, just collect things slowly. That's how I I would do it. So, but yeah,
Everybody I've talked to that does chain is saying the same thing, is that it's just so relaxing to do, like
it
crochet,
is. It's like crocheting with metal.
and then at the end of it, you get an amazing piece.
Yeah. So
I
it's
love
pretty fun.
yes. So talking about gathering legacy and past gatherings, I know legacy is a week and odd days away.
Yeah.
So I was wondering for you personally, what makes the gathering magical? Like what makes it different from anything else?
I think the number one thing is just the community. It's a really good community, and I've not come across anyone that's been like unwelcoming or weird or you know what I mean? Like that. Like, everyone is very warm and not only that, like protective. So if there's ever been like a hint of something, or someone's felt, uncomfortable or needed someone to walk them to their car or whatever, people like step up and are really just kind and considerate like that. So it's a really good community. Um, I think what makes it different is again, it's a community that you choose to be part of. And so you can choose to be part of it by helping be the entertainment, part of the entertainment or vending or volunteering, helping, um, just, observing certain things. Like I've seen people, complain about stuff that was totally like outside of anyone's control, like weather or, signs getting destroyed because they got wet and like tore or whatever. It's like if you see something that, you think could be better, like great, like, make it. Like, you know, or, like, donate money so then it's like you can get vinyl signs or whatever, you know? So, that's what I mean, like, if you see things to improve, it's like a community of people learning how to do this because I don't think anyone knows how to put on a event of this scale. It's just been a lot of people that have kinda raised their hand like, "Hey, let's do this." So, yeah.
Right. Because when you look at it, it looks like a Ren Fair, but it's really not. It's so much more.
Yeah.
And um how would you compare, like if you had to make a comparison?
Um What's like Ren fairs are so like tightly, organized and constructed and stuff like that. So, um, I don't it's hard because it's like I don't feel like there is necessarily comparison, because it's like there'll be Ren fairs you come across that are just starting out. It's kind of the same thing. It's like they're learning how to do it. So, um, I think each time I've seen it grow, it just improves because it's like, there's feedback. And again, it's a whole community of people that are kind of learning. Because I don't know, are you an event expert? Because I'm not. So,
No. I think you said it beautifully though,
yeah.
because what and to me makes it so amazing and so different from Ren Fair is the community. Because in my experience, you go to Ren Fair to be in costume and just do whatever and have fun. But at the gatherings, it's more than that because you'll meet and make friends and game with them and travel the day with them.
Mhm.
And these will be like the best way I can describe them is like Lord of the Rings experiences, you know, like once in a lifetime thing, yes, but you'll remember it forever.
Yeah. No, it's true though. So that's what I think the difference is. I would say to people like come not just to be entertained, but to be involved. So I think that's kind of the best tagline you can say for the gathering. Come to not just be entertained, but be involved. So yeah.
Exactly, and it was the interactive aspect too,
Yeah.
like getting to meet you for the first time because we met at gathering 5 for the first time. I somehow missed you at 3, but that was genuinely one of the best parts, and, it's just such a good feeling, just yay.
Yeah. Yay. It's a good community.
It is a great community,
Yeah.
and do you for legacy, would you like to share a little bit about the game you're planning?
Yeah, so I am basing my game off a system called Broken Compass. So you're actually instead of using like all, 7 dice D&D dice, you're just utilizing the D6. And so it's different because you can choose like a certain timeline. I'm still going to like, you know, outline it for my players. But we still have one seat left for anyone who wants to join. But I'm excited for I know, so I'm excited for it. But essentially what Broken Compass is like Indiana Jones or Uncharted. So you're like in this interactive world where, you're essentially trying to plunder treasure and all that kind of stuff. So there's like parts of D&D that are really fun, but then it's kind of like this whole historical mythos kind of thing too. So, yeah, I'm excited.
I love it. I so wish I could join. I'm trying to get Reed to join, so that he can I can live vicariously through him.
Okay, yeah, you're welcome, Reed. So but yeah, so it's fun. It's really fun.
So, for anyone that might be joining your game,
Mhm.
uh, what would you recommend, or do you have any hints for character or like character sheet development?
For character sheets, I have like a quick guide, where you can like help, build a character and stuff like that. So I would, whoop, that's thief jumping in a box.
Oh, hi, thief.
Nothing to see here. That scared me actually. Um, I'm awake. But what I would say is like still kind of keeping like, part of the fantasy, but then part of the reality too of like, are you an archaeologist? Are you professor? Are you? So it's like there's certain aspects like in our world, professions and stuff, if you will, that you can have. But yeah. So oh, you're developing your character, Creek? Are you joining? But yeah, I'm excited. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Reed specifically wants to know if he can have a silverback as a companion.
Silverback?
He
Oh,
has
that
this
would
idea.
be so fun. See, that's the thing is like I'm kind of one of those flexible DMs. I'm like, okay, like how would this work? He could be like a zoologist, with like blah blah. Yeah. So we can work out something, Reed. Yeah. Shoot me a
Okay.
message.
He's really excited about this idea. I
I
don't know
like
if he
it.
say it in the chat or if he wants to let me spoil it, but
That's
um,
okay.
he specifically wants to have a silverback gorilla as his companion for a specific purpose.
Okay. Well, that's the thing. I always like allow like, an item of interest, not like some crazy overpowered like magical item or whatever, but when I played as a player to like test out this system, my item was a magic 8 ball. And it's like I always used it kind of just like absentmindedly, to help me, like, answer questions and stuff when I was nervous, and that actually is what defeated the villain because I was unarmed, but I had that, and I cracked it against their skull and took down the villain. So you never know what's gonna happen in the world of Broken Compass.
I love that.
Oh my gosh, it was so wild. So that's what I mean is D&D, tabletop RPGs, all this stuff. It's fun. So if you've never played before, that's what I think Legacy is kind of focusing on more a little bit is more of like the kind of gaming, cozy, indoor, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So it's definitely going to be smaller than the next gathering. So if you want like more crazy wild huzzah, yeah, come to the next gathering too. When is it
Ooh,
again? It's May 22nd to the 24th.
2026, 27, 20. No, I'm wrong. I think you were right.
Ellie, help us out if you're in the chat. I think it's the 22nd to the 24th. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
But
it's a weekend for sure.
okay. But
Yeah.
yeah, so come to that and then like that's again why I like these different like micro events too is you get kind of a different flavor in the community. So it's going to be a lot more like, you know, you get to talk to people and hang out and game and eat good food. So, and we have mead. So, there's going to be good mead.
Yes, there will be mead as well as I can't remember the brewing company, so there will be beer and also Carolina tea will be there as well.
Ooh, I like it.
Hi Vasya. Um, so in theory, if someone were to come to Legacy and participate in your game, then they could
Mhm.
come together six and continue that character.
Sure, why not?
Ooh, there we
So,
go. Four Saints Brewing. Yes.
or Sainsbury. Okay. I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yes. Well, I'm excited for your two-parter. That's really
Oh,
exciting.
I'm excited too. Oh, see, we got advertisement here. Four Saints
Yes.
Brewing Company, Moonjoy Meadery, and Stardust Cellars. Thank you,
Yes.
Allie, for putting that in the
Thank
chat.
you. Huzzah for LA.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
you know what? Huzzah for Lisa.
Thank you.
So I wanted to go ahead and open it up to chat.
Yeah.
Uh, ask away. Ask all your Lisa questions, your leatherwork and chainmail questions.
Yeah. Any questions? Open book. Oh, don't do that. What are you
Uh
doing?
oh. Thief be
It's
thiefing.
just he's being crazy. He's literally sliding like I have these barn doors like on my office and he was literally sliding it. So yeah, it's just thief being thief. So
Big thief energy.
basically. So yeah, but any questions, I'm an open book. If anyone ever wants to learn like chainmail stuff, I'm happy. Who is an artist that has inspired you? You, my dear. One thing I
Excellent.
love about Allie is she gets something in her mind and she's like, how can I bring this to fruition? Like, how can I make this like best as possible? And I love that you do that. You kind of no.
No, you stay
Yes.
here. You stay here and get loved.
Like famous artists. Oh gosh.
What are you talking about? You literally was like, I'm going to make leather armor, but I'm going to make it look like metal, and then you made Mandalorian armor.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. And I just did not see that happening, but
I'm leaving.
I'm so I think here's like a cool thing about just someone making like chainmail and stuff like that. So there's different artists that they just start out on Etsy or they have like different shops and then it's like they work their way up and all of a sudden they're making stuff on the runway. Or one of the chainmail artists that I follow on Instagram, She did Chapel Roan's, like, whole knight, like, gloves and armor and all that kinda stuff, and so that's the thing is I'm like, "Okay, this isn't someone who's just, like, super crazy famous." I mean, she exploded after that, but I've seen people, other artists, like, on Etsy, like movies or Netflix shows and stuff like that, they're starting to like support artists and like if they don't have a huge wardrobe, budget, they will support artists like on Etsy and buy stuff. So you never know what's going to happen. So I think those kind of stories are exciting for me because it's like people just think Hollywood, like their big break and stuff like that. But if you want to do costume design stuff like that, you don't need to wait for Hollywood.
Right, Hollywood will come to you.
Yeah, sure.
That I mean, that's what I've seen. I've seen artists just, like, randomly blow up. There's one that, because you mentioned Chapel Roan, she wore a bustier that had, like, it was a shell bra, and she looked like a mermaid.
Mhm.
Epic design. Uh, you're doing the kiddie pool. Do you know who is doing the other table that is established? John, do you mean the other gaming table? Because I know Sean is running a table. I think we have another DM. If you are curious, you can go to the Norse Forge Discord and check the at the very very bottom. There's a thread for all the legacy tabletop stuff. I'm
I think
just using an air nailer to attach random leather to me because I struggle with leather work.
I
Great.
love it. That's the thing is just imagine instead of like, air nailer, you just use like something for rivets. So you're just replacing tools for something else. I mean, oh, that would be awesome if you could do rivets with like a air nail. That'd make it a
I
lot
know.
easier.
I'm imagining him looking like Karlach from Baldur's Gate,
I
something like
like
that.
it. I like it.
Well, I have a question. So your leather work, like when you make your designs, like the one you showed behind you, and then the other one, like where do you get your inspiration from? Like, is it like Lord of the Rings fantasy, Pinterest? Like, where do you find your inspiration?
Honestly, a lot of it is just like movies. I see fantasy movies or a show like Vikings and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, some of these are like amazing pieces. Um, that's why there's a set of bracers that I like again, I designed myself, but I love the idea of like the leather with the chainmail. And if you see like Lagatha's armor, like she's got, the different like kind of scraps sewn together like leather and then the chainmail on it. So I'm always like inspired by stuff like that. It's just so cool. And so it's all different designs. I think what I love about fantasy is it's not historical. I know there's those that are like very like, that has to be just right for historical accuracy. I do fantasy armor, so it's just kind of like the impractical stuff, the chainmail bras, the stuff it's like, "Oh, yeah, what protection does this actually create for you?" So, I kinda do it all. So, I do some pieces that are a little bit more historically accurate and then, just fantasy stuff. So, this one in particular, I will say that I did, not make this pattern. Other patterns, I make my own. So, every once in a while, I'll, like, test out another crafter's, pattern stuff, and, like, I learn a lot when I do that because, these people are, like, pros and they make it, they're long-term crafters. And that's honestly how I learn, a lot of other techniques and stuff like that. So, not to rip off their pattern. I will make that very clear. No art theft here, but
No.
just to learn because yeah, we learn new things. So, but yeah, if anyone's interested in like certain leather patterns, I'm happy to recommend other artists too. So, Yeah.
That would be amazing. You could absolutely post that in our Discord under our live, or perhaps in the comments once this live uploads. Hello, future selves.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm going for a kangaroo of holding as an animal companion.
I like it. A
Yeah.
kangaroo of holding. Okay, but here's my question. Is its pouch like its own dimension too? Like it's like a pocket dimension? A pouch dimension, if you will?
The Mary Poppins pouch.
So if you have a kangaroo and a kangaroo, is it going to just disappear? This this is something my neurodivergent brain needs to know. What's happening?
And now I'm just imagining, like, because Tanya of the Norse Fox Creations, whenever I visited a couple weeks ago, she introduced her tent as, oh, it's bigger on the inside. It's like the TARDIS.
I love it. It's like the
That
TARDIS.
is massive. It's amazing, dude. Their camping skills.
That's so cool.
Playing three kangaroos would disappear. Okay, Creek says if you're playing three, then yes, the kangaroos would disappear within themselves. But if you're playing one or two, you would be fine.
Okay. Okay.
Kangaroo paradox.
I don't know, I'm just picturing this animal going poof. Like, no. I don't like it.
I know. That's like in Baldur's Gate. Because you play Baldur's Gate 3, correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. You know how you can like I think with the ranger you can have a familiar. I think there's other classes where you can have a familiar that you can summon, but I never want to summon them because I can't go through the pain of watching them die.
Yes, yes. No, I totally get it.
The little cat with its little 5 HP.
Meow.
That's like Thief. Him and his little 5 HP.
Poor guy. He thinks he's tough. That's, he's
Yeah,
fierce warrior.
he is. He's a very fierce warrior.
Yeah.
Very fierce. Druids. Yeah, because you can conjure familiar. Is that right?
Sorry, I had an alarm go off, so I didn't hear for a
Oh,
second. I was like, "No, no, don't interrupt my life."
but I just see Bacon says black holes are actually just self-destructed kangaroos. I mean, that tracks.
Mhm.
Um, Here's another question: when you were in the Australian outback, did you eat kangaroo,
I
or is
did.
yeah?
I hate to say it, it's really good. I think
What
people are not gonna like and Pippin doesn't like that. But
no?
yeah, it actually is really good.
What did it taste like? Like, could you compare it to anything?
Um, Here's like a weird thing when I lived in Montana, like depending on where you hunted game, the meat would taste different. So if you hunted game in like the woods in the winter and they had like a lot of bitter herbs and stuff or random stuff they would eat, the meat didn't taste as good. But if you had a deer that was like, pasture fed, sweet grasses, stuff like that, it tastes better. That's kind of what I picture as kangaroo meat is like sweet grass, so tastes it's not like a gamey taste. I don't like really gamey meat. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, actually, that has been the best way to describe what gamey tastes like because when, you
Yeah,
watch a food show and they talk about or describe something as being gamey, you're like, but what does that mean? But
yeah,
it almost has like not a metallic taste, but it's got a sharper taste than regular. Like it's
yeah,
like plus. And the way you described is what they eat makes total sense.
yeah.
Because I've had elk before and it was quite gamey
Mhm.
and like, I mean, it was good, but, um, so that's interesting that kangaroo was actually pretty nice.
It is, it's nice. I had kangaroo steaks, and I was just like, I don't know if I should feel bad, but I'm sorry if you're a vegetarian in the chat or whatever. I'm not. So
I mean, have you seen kangaroos though? They're violent.
they can be very violent, so especially the males. But yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Did you have any other wildlife encounters or experiences?
Lots. And what I mean by that is like basically most of everything in Australia wants to kill you. And I say that because it's like, yes, there's cute animals. Like koalas actually can be very territorial and aggressive. They're also very cute, cuddly, and their eyes are very similar to goat eyes. So if you
Mm.
like look at them, it's almost more like kind of a square, like weird iris. Um, like goanna lizards, if you've ever seen like what was the one with the Joanna the goanna? I was think of like the
Oh,
rescuers, like
yes,
down under.
rescuers. Iconic, iconic movie.
So Joanna the goanna, yeah. So goanna lizards, they can be very, very large. And so I had to like wrestle one. Essentially, I threw like a hoodie and I had to like grab it and take it away because it was like trying to get to our food. And yeah, because we did the whole thing where it's like we try to like hang our food so nothing can reach it. Kept it from the dingoes and stuff, but it didn't help us with the goanna lizards. So
Yeah, they
you
can
live,
get.
you learn.
I remember watching Steve Irwin a lot growing up, and totally obsessed with that family. Did you
Yeah.
get to make it to the Australia Zoo?
Mm-mm, I didn't. I would have loved to go.
Oh, road trip.
I know. Plane ride and then road trip.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Kangaroo fight at Gathering 6. Let's make it happen. I don't know. What do you think, Pippin? We're gonna put you in the spot of shame. There we go.
I love that
Hey, this
their face
is
is
my
just
life.
like
See, he's got that stare. Oh, Jeremy would love an inflatable costume contest of kangaroos.
inflatable. There we go.
Yes,
We're trying to
yes,
figure out more entertainment, so let's do that.
yes. Inflatable fight in the sand pits. I love it. We'll make it happen.
So good.
Yes. Um, well, if there are any other questions, do you have any questions, or is there anything else you would like to share?
Also, it's not updating chat for me, so if I'm ignoring someone, it's because it's not updating. So hopefully Kitty can tell me if someone's asking something.
Let's see. We got Tiny is going to have a dragon one at Gathering
Okay.
6.
Perfect.
So we've
Perfect.
already got one. John Luke has one. Hopefully, it will still fit by then.
Perfect. I
he
like the
he.
I like where this is going. So I was thinking of like, because at the Boy Scout camp, there's like that climbing wall and stuff like that. We should do like some sort of gauntlet training, like Witcher school style. Like, wouldn't that be fun? Imagine like
That
the sandbags like throwing at you and you're like having to dodge it. But, not like axes or swords throwing at your head or something. N- You know, pretty safe version, but I think it would be fun.
re- Witcher school. Allie wants to know if you are going to have a table of wares at Legacy.
At Legacy, like, that look is because she was asking if I would, and I believe so. So I'm trying to gather up some stuff and make some stuff. So yeah. And I did get a Square reader, so I have something I can plug into my phone, and I also have Venmo. PayPal, Cash App, that kind of stuff too. But I figured it would be a lot handier. So I would say either have, would you say cash with you or card? I'd say mostly card. I think a lot of
Most
people
people
are most people are going cashless now. So make sure if you come to Legacy or any of the events, like have a card or something like that with you. So
yeah, most, and also fun fact, not fun fact. The Wi-Fi is good, surprisingly. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but the Wi-Fi was pretty decent. I didn't have any issues. My Square reader gave me a time, but most cards are available to tap now, and that was our saving grace at Gathering 5.
yeah, that's good.
Yes, we'll be so for Gathering Legacy, we will be doing a 6 o'clock Friday night stream and hopefully giving you a little sneak peek at what will be in store. And then at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Saturday the 15th, we will be streaming live from the kiddie pool. And if you are a new D&D gamer, we will be kind of walking you through all of the steps. We'll be doing kind of a test run because I'll post all my materials on my website, and from there you can learn how to game, and it will be then uploaded to the YouTube, and we'll have it forever and ever.
Woohoo! That's exciting.
That is exciting. Like I said, I wish I could join your table, but hopefully Reed will join for me, and maybe I could make an appearance as an NPC.
Okay. I like it. I like it.
You could just name an NPC after me.
The
We
silverback. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
I know, yes. I am Benny.
We're chaotic enough. We would do that.
Oh, I know. Yes, 100%.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my goodness. Well, if there are no more questions, I just wanted to say thank you so much for
Oh,
taking time to talk to me and talk to all of the wonderful Norse Forge family as well. You are one of the most genuinely amazing people and so kind
stop.
and so and absolutely adore you.
Oh,
And I can't wait to see you so soon. It's going to be a week and a half.
I know. It's so soon, you guys. We
It's
got to
so
get ready.
I know we have things to do.
That's
I do a fairly good ape impression. I don't know if I told you or not, but I will be dressing up as Aang from the Avatar series, and I will be absolutely insufferable.
I love it. It's gonna be so good.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, and we gotta do the hearts.
Okay. Are we doing it? I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, we're doing it! Yay! You.
Yeah.
I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Yes, bacon, and safe travels to you, friend. I know you're traveling quite a long ways, so please take care and keep us updated.
Yeah.
And I will see you guys tomorrow with Miss Temperance.
Okay.
Yay!
Bye.
Thank you so much, Lisa.
Bye.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.